why is there a gap between what I've been practicing and the game? There's lots of factors, right? You can look at pressure, external pressure, internal pressure, all the things, like having to feel all the things. And I would say, as a caveat, if you're an athlete, you signed up to be under pressure, so that's kind of part of it. That's kind of part of it. It sucks. It's hard, but you can't. Your system can and will adapt. That's the truth. It 100% will. But when we're looking at it from that lens of like, okay, I'm trying to work on my swing. I'm trying to work on my mechanics. It's like I have to understand the deeper or bigger picture, which is what? Okay, I have a gap. So if I have a gap between the game and the cage. So now let's get honest about what that is.
Right. What's
What
the difference?
Yes, what's causing that? Because truthfully, I tell my hitters, I said, my job is to teach you how to build your own bridges so you can stop coming to me and expecting me to build your own bridge, right? You got to do it. You got to build your bridge. You have to learn how this stuff works, right? So it's like instead of taking a swing and then looking at coach or at dad or at mom, pause for a second. How was that? Was it okay? Right. And what I like to do for a lot of my hitters is I set expectations for what the round is going to be or what we're trying to do here. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
the measure of success right now is this. That's it. So if you do it really bad or a really bad
External
external
result.
result, yes, then it's okay because the box that we created was this.
Right.
And then this.
Intention. What's the intent? Right. If
100%.
I execute every rep with the intent and the result on the outside looks bad, it doesn't matter. Right.
That's right.
And that is ultimately a lot of times, like you're kind of speaking my language, that is the gap because it's like I hear the same things. Oh, I feel great in the cage. And yeah, because you took 10,000 cage swings and there's no pressure. And the mechanics, there's nothing wrong with your mechanics. The mechanics are breaking down for some other reason, largely because you're responding to the pressure in the environment and you're not committed to what you want to do, right?
Right.
If you know who you are and what you want to do and what your intent is, and you go out there and you apply that intent in a game, your mechanics probably aren't going to break down. But if they do, it doesn't matter because you still had the intent of this is who I am as a player in this situation. And if I can measure that as success in a
Yes.
game situation, now there's probably not going to be as much of a gap. That's the hard part, though. You might appreciate this. The example I give baseball players, softball players is, when did you start playing baseball? Oh, I was 4. Did you play T-ball? Yeah. What happened when you got on first base? Well, everybody clapped. Yay! Why? Because you hit the ball 6 inches in front of the plate and you did nothing, but you got everyone's clapping for you. That doesn't stop from the time you're 4 until you're 18. You could dribble the ball in front of the home plate, get the first base, and everybody goes, yay! No wonder why you're conditioned to react to that. Versus, hey, that was great that you got on first base, but next time you want to do this. Or, you know what? You dribbled the ball in front of home plate. Great job hustling to first base, or whatever that feedback is based on the intent, not on the result, right?
Yes.
And so they're conditioned to respond to the result because everybody, 99% of the people around them are reacting to the outcome. Versus now all of a sudden they got a coach in the cage going, I don't care if you hit the bottom of the tee. I don't care if the ball popped up into the top of the cage. I don't care if you rolled over on it. What was your intent? Right now you're measuring success in a totally different way. And it's so confusing for them, which is why they need the patience to get to the place to start to understand and believe like, oh, it's cool. Like I went out there and I just rolled over on 10 balls in a row, but there was a reason why I did it and it's okay.
Yes. Well, and think about it. What you're describing too is what we're trying to do is trying to shrink success down so it's constantly attainable. As a
Love it.
hitter, it is not attainable to have a lot of success. That's the bottom line. It's not attainable. But us being able to shrink it down, that is attainable.